here today in Hooksett, New Hampshire to meet the very one and only Prime Minister of Good Times. That's Dan, owner of New England's Tap House Grill. Come on if you want a good time.
Hi, Alika.
Hi, Mike. What are you making for us today?
I'm gonna be making our scallops and bacon.
Ooh, yummy.
So I drop our scallops to get a nice sear. Once it starts sears, we add a little bit of this Aleppo spice that we use. I start the bacon, which is our bacon lardon.
And what is bacon lardon for people who don't know?
Lardon is going to be a thick cut bacon that is cooked down into nice thick cubes that is used to add kind of a lardy, buttery, fatty kind of taste to it. And seasoned with a little bit of salt and pepper. And now these are just about done. I'm gonna put them right in the oven.
They went right into the oven, and how long do they stay in the oven for?
About 4, 5, maybe 6 minutes, depending on how big the scallops are. Bacon lardon, just right over top of the rice like that. Those are some perfectly seared scallops. We garnish with a candied reduced cranberry, and then a little bit of pea tendrils.
Is that a flower?
They are edible flowers.
And what's your perspective?
The Tap House is a great neighborhood bar. They have incredible food and the staff is superb.
The beer selection, can't beat that. And the food, farm to table, fresh, you can't get it anywhere else.
Dan and Valerie, thank you for your time today. I am really excited to be here at Tap House Grill.
Thank you for coming.
Tell us about the history of the grill.
My dream was to start a restaurant, not this big of a restaurant, but it just metamorphosized into something. And I was a foodie. We would travel everywhere. We were really passionate about food, and we wanted to give back to the community. And we said, we need something that we can call our own. A little bit of our French culture, French Quebecois culture.
French influence,
So our poutine is actually made fresh, hand-cut fries. We have beautiful curd cheese. We have a cherry peppercorn demi-glaze that we put on top of that, and we finish everything off with a nice, beautiful little spray of truffle oil on top.
And what about the other dishes that we have?
These are our pork tacos. One of our most hottest seller on the market right now. We deep fry our pork belly. It's got a nice slaw, beautiful aioli on top. We have our flatbreads. We make all of our own dough. So we have a flatbread here, which is a margarita flatbread. All of our sauces are made in-house. On this dish right here, we have the scallop dish. This is the king burger. We have a half a pound of Roby's hamburger, beautiful fried egg on top with our pulled pork, garlic aioli, lettuce, tomato, the fixins, your fries and whatever. And then we get into desserts. For me, my pride and joy is this beautiful almond joy cheesecake. Caramelized coconut on top with the almonds. Delightful. The creme brulee was something that I grew up with. This one here, it's an apple caramel creme brulee. And then our classic, and that's our chocolate Guinness cake, which is a chocolate ganache that we make in-house with a beautiful Bailey's buttercream. This is a meal on a plate for sure.
And you've talked about the food, but I also know you have a big involvement in the community. But it's not bragging, because I'm asking you to tell us, so go ahead.
About 6 years now, we've actually been participating, and we've been fortunate enough to be part of this CASA movement that we hold it dear to our heart.
CASA is Court-Appointed Special Advocates of New Hampshire, and our mission is to serve every child victim of abuse or neglect by giving them a volunteer advocate who speaks on behalf of their best interests in the court system.
So I think it was about 5 years ago, we came to Dan, we had an idea. We wanted to do a fundraiser here with him at the Tap House, and we wanted to run a barstool marathon. In the first year, I think we raised $27,000. Second year was $36,000, and the third year, we got up to $60,000. We're very grateful and fortunate to have a partner like him in this community.
We have a responsibility as a food purveyor to feed our guests, but once we have money coming from that, we feel an obligation to be able to give back, and we try to give back as much as we can. We're very into give and take and trying to help and make this community a better place.
I want to thank you for the interview, but I really want to thank you for bringing a smile to my face.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to Dan and the rest of his team here at New England's Tap House Grill, I know where I'm going the next time I want to have a good time. That's my perspective. Hey, New England, what's your perspective? New England's Tap House Grill in Hooksett, New Hampshire.